Hello friends, welcome to radio frequency classes. In this video, I will discuss the network topology, or alternatively it is called as a graph theory, basics of this, and then I will discuss how to write the incidence matrix. After that, how to reduce incidence matrix formation, and then how we can calculate the number of tree possible in the given circuit. So as you can see here, we have considered a graph which has several branches and several nodes. In this, as we can see in pink color, I have denoted the nodes. So there are four nodes in this circuit: A, B, C, and D. Nodes we can consider at a place where minimum two or more than two branches are entering or leaving. So interconnection of more than two branches can be considered as a node. So as you can see, from the node A, three branches are connected. From node B also three branches connected. Same way for C and D. And between two nodes, there is a one branch. So to form a branch, at least two nodes is required. So for this given circuit, we can draw a graph. So when we have the passive elements such as resistor, inductor, or capacitor, we can, suppose this is a resistor. So while drawing the graph, we can draw as a straight line. So there are two nodes and one branch for this given resistor. Same way for inductor or capacitor. And the voltage source will be short circuited and current source will be open circuited. So when we will convert this given circuit into a graph, it will look like somewhat this. So here also we have four nodes A, B, C, and D, and there are six branches. I have denoted the branch numbers. From node A to D we have branch 1, from node A to B branch 2, same way 3, 4, 5, and 6. So total 6 branch is there in this graph. B is equal to 6. We denote the branch as 6 B and node as small n. So there are 4 nodes and 6 branches. Now, so this is also called as a directed graph because we have defined the direction. Now there is a rule how to define the direction, and that rule is given as if a certain branch is leaving from the node, then it should be positive 1, denoted as positive 1. And if that branch is incoming to the node, it should be written as minus 1. And if that branch is not connected with the node, it should be taken as 0. So we have three values. Either we will be writing as a plus 1, minus 1, or 0 for a given condition. Now I'll discuss the tree formation from a graph. So as you can see, we have drawn here a graph. So rule to draw a tree is we should consider all the nodes. The possible nodes are 4. So all 4 nodes will be considered out of this given graph. And the number of branches will be node minus 1. So there are 4 nodes. So the branch will be 4 minus 1, total 3 branches. And the third rule is we should not have a closed loop inside the tree. So there are possibility of several tree out of this graph. So first we'll see the incidence matrix. Now we have taken this graph and now we are going to write the incidence matrix. So as per rule, we'll be writing the matrix between the branch and the node. So here we'll be having column as branch. So total 6 branches are there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have 4 nodes for the given graph: A, B, C, and D. So as we can see, from the node A, branch 6, 2, and 1, all 3 branches are leaving outside. So as per rule, we should write it as a positive 1 for branch 1, 2, and 6. Here we can see 1, 2, and 6. We will be writing here as positive 1, 1 and 1. And other 3 branches 3, 4 and 5 are not incident on node A. So these values will be 0. Same way we'll write for node B. Branch 3 is going out and branch 2 and 4 is incoming. So for branch 3 which is going out, it should be positive 1. Incoming branch is 2 and 4. So here we will be writing -1 and -1. Other 3 branches are not incident on node B. So it will be 0, 1, 5 and 6. It will be 0. For node C, outgoing is 5, 4. So 4 and 5 will be +1. And 6 is incoming on node C, so it will be -1. Other 3 branches will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. It is not connected with node C. For node D, all 3 branches 1, 3 and 5 is incoming. So 1, 3 and 5 will be -1. And other 3 branches are not connected, so it will be 0. So this is called as a incidence matrix for given graph. There is a rule for the incidence matrix. We can cross verify it. If we do the addition of the one column, that addition, summation of all the numbers should be 0. So you can see here -1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1, it is 0. Same way for this 1 minus 1 plus 0 plus 0, this will be 0. Same way if we add in all the columns, we will get summation as 0. So out of this incidence matrix, we can form a reduced incidence matrix. To form the reduced incidence matrix, we can delete any one row out of 4 rows, and rows are written for the nodes A, B, C and D. So any one row we can delete or eliminate it, and we can write the reduced matrix for the given graph. So the last D, we can select anyone, whether if you are interested to delete A, B or C or D, anyone, because it doesn't matter, but more than one row we cannot delete. So I'll write the reduced matrix 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, -1, 1, -1, 0, 0. This I'll delete node C, and then we'll have the node D -1, 0, -1, 0, -1, 0. Why it is called as a reduced matrix? Because we can again get the original matrix by getting the values. How we can get the values? Because we know the summation of entire elements is 0. So here 1, 0, -1, it is 0. So again, if you want to write the original matrix from this reduced matrix, we can write it as 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, -1, 1, -1, 0, 0. Then fourth one is -1, 0, -1, 0, -1, 0. We have to fill the third row. So third row should be giving us addition as 0. So 1 plus 0 -1 is already 0, so it should be 0. This is also giving us 0, so this element will be 0. Here also we have 0 plus 1 -1 as 0, so this element will be also 0. Here we have 0, -1 and 0, so this is not coming to be 0, so here it should be +1. Same way here also it should be +1, and here it should be -1. So we can see that we can get the original matrix from the reduced incidence matrix. So this way we can write the incidence matrix and then reduce one, and again if you want, if any reduced matrix is given to you, we can easily construct the original incidence matrix out of it. So this is called as a AI reduced incidence matrix for the given graph. Now here, if you want to draw the tree, So as I already discussed, there are three rules. All the nodes should be there. So I'll take all four nodes A, B, C and D, and then I'll form the tree 1, 2, 3. So these three are the branches. So as we know, the four nodes has been included in the graph, three branches included in the graph, and as we can see, there is a no closed loop. So this can be taken as a possible tree out of this graph. The tree contains three branches. This branch is also called as a twig of the tree. Twig of the tree. So as we have seen, we have denoted it as 1, 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. So we can say that 2, 3 and 4 are the twig of the tree. And the remaining branches, if you'll see that, if you'll consider from node A to D, this will make a loop. So once loop is entering into the tree, then tree cannot be taken and it is not defined as a tree for the given graph. So there are three links possible for this graph. We can see that from these three links we are getting the three independent loops. So if we are having a loop in a tree, that tree cannot be defined for the given graph. These pink color branches are called as a link of the tree. So we can see that 1, 6 and 5 will be considered as link of the tree. Now how to find out the total number of tree possible out of this graph? So we have the reduced incidence matrix for the graph, which is written as 1, 0, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0. So to find out the number of tree for a given graph is determinant of reduced matrix AI into transpose of the reduced matrix. So we can write it as a determinant of reduced matrix AI. So again 1, 0, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0. And then this side we have the transpose of this 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0. So as you can see, the order of the matrix reduced incidence matrix is 3 cross 6 and the transpose matrix order is 6 cross 3. So we will get a matrix of which we have to find out the determinant will be 3 cross 3 order, 3 cross 3. And we will get the value after doing the process 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and 3. And after doing the final calculation, we will be getting the number as 16. So this will be number of tree possible out of this graph. So it is a combination of 4 nodes and 3 branches, and also we have to make a condition that there should not be any closed loop in the given tree. So this way, for if 6 branch is there, 6 branch and 4 nodes, we will get total possible tree out of this graph is 16. Thank you.